You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for July 14th through the 18th. We're going to talk about Bill Spencer absolutely aghast, and Finn just lets Luna die. We're going to talk more about it. There's so much to unpack. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please hit that subscribe button. As we always do on Early Edition Day, we talk about what is coming the rest of this week first. So on Wednesday, July 9th, we have got, Finn helping at the art school. He's trying to keep Liam alive while the first responders come. Steffi's on the phone calling for help. Sheila has her little toe bleeding. We've got Luna bleeding out as well. Everybody's going to be transported over to the hospital. So Bridget, Lee, and Grace Buckingham are all operating on gunshot victims. Now, it looks like Lee and Bridget are probably operating on Liam because those two are doing surgery together, and that makes sense because Lee shouldn't be operating on Luna, and since she's in with Bridget and Liam's injuries may be more salvageable, we'll see, but that should leave Grace Buckingham doing surgery on Luna, somebody she doesn't know and has no ties to family-wise. That's ethical. So Sheila is probably going to get a Band-Aid and a three-toed sock. I'm pretty sure Luna shot her in the same foot where she already lost a toe in her right foot. I looked back at some older pictures of when Sheila first cut her own toe off. And so I don't know if she's going to be down to 3, if she's going to be 8-toed Sheila. She's going to start looking like a sloth, because they only have 3, 4 toes, 2 or 3. Anyway, Carter makes a promise to Hope that he will be the best stepdad as possible to baby Beth, who's not so babyish anymore, but he wants Liam to stay involved as long as he can. Obviously, when they're having this conversation, they've not yet heard that Liam has been shot. So once they find out about the shooting, they're going to rush over to the hospital soon. Everybody's rushing towards the hospital. Ridge and Taylor are going to be there. Bill's going to be notified, and he's going to head over there. So on Thursday, July 10th, somebody learns a hard truth about Liam. Probably Bill. He's going to find out the young woman that he got a pardon is the one that shot his son Liam, and he may die. He's in life-saving surgery. And I wonder at what point that Bill's going to be told that Liam has cancer. Is someone going to tell him, since Taylor knows and Steffi knows and Hope knows and Finn knows, or if when Liam comes out and it's post-surgery and they're giving Bill a report, they'll say, well, the gunshot is, taken care of. However, this is the prognosis on the cancer. And Bill's like, what cancer? So we also find out on Thursday that somebody died. It is Luna. Lisa Yamada has gone on to other projects. Liam is going to survive his surgery, but according to a very reliable leaker, it looks like he's going to be in a coma, and Luna should be officially declared dead and gone, and everybody can celebrate, pull out the champagne on Thursday. And when and if Liam wakes from his coma, he can thank Finn, because when he busted in, he saw that Liam was down and shot. He saw his daughter Luna was down and shot. His mom, Sheila, had a flesh wound. And Steffi said, save Liam. And that's what Finn did. Even Sheila didn't suggest that Finn stop tending Liam and go check on Luna. So honestly, it could be that Finn and him not giving his daughter any medical attention is the reason Luna didn't survive and Liam does. I will say I really didn't like Liam when he was waffling between Hope and Steffi, but he totally changed my mind. I have never loved Liam as much as when he put a bullet in Luna. It was a total badass move. On Friday, July 11th, Bill is dealing with a lot of anger from Luna's victims, but he is desperate and just wants to see Liam for himself. So Bill is facing a confrontation. Ridge and Taylor are coming at him at the hospital for the big role he played in all this. Steffi's going to have some things to say. Hope others. It's going to get super messy for Bill, who is just frantic with worry about Liam. And again, he's got to be told also about the cancer. Lee is stunned at something that Poppy says, a firm statement she makes. And I wonder if Poppy's going to say she's glad that Luna is dead. Or, Poppy might say something harsh about Finn should have saved his daughter instead of Liam. I don't know. I tend to think Poppy might feel relieved that Luna is gone, and she may wish that her daughter is just at peace and that this puts an end to everything. The week of July 14th through the 18th, Bill is absolutely drowning in guilt. I think Dollar Bill may never forgive himself for unleashing Luna with Liam in a coma from the gunshot on top of the cancer. I mean, he was frail even before he was shot. And, that was his whole thing about why he didn't mind shooting Luna, because he's like, I'm a dead man anyway. What's anybody going to do? And he put a bullet in her. So I'm sure that Steffi and a whole bunch of others are going to lash out at Bill while he is at his low point, and they probably feel like Liam deserved better than his dad unleashing that monster on everybody. Hope and Carter are going to be up at the hospital, very worried. Steffi and Finn and others, everybody's going to be frantic about Liam as he remains in this coma for an indeterminate amount of time, hopefully not too long. So Lee may be absolutely done with her sister Poppy. After Luna's death, Lee may blame her for Finn having a secret daughter he didn't know about and then having to see Luna die. I'm sure Finn is just sick about all this. He probably doesn't regret saving Liam, but the whole thing is just awful. Lee obviously will sympathize with her son Finn and blame Poppy for all this mess. Sheila's going to be conflicted. Again, Luna's dead. Finn saved Liam instead of his daughter. Sheila loved Luna and will miss her, but she also knows that her granddaughter was never going to stop. Deacon will be happy that Luna's dead. He may be a little more polite about it when talking to Sheila, but he's going to be happy she survived and obviously sympathetic that she got shot in the foot, has more toe damage. I just wonder if Luna happened to shoot her in that same little nub and she just re-injured just the nub of the toe she still had instead of her being down 2 toes now. Hope is going to be absolutely frantic about Liam. She thought they had more time. If this coma incident somehow helps them have the bandwidth to cure his cancer, like while he's already in a coma, they're like, oh, well, we can do this experimental whatever on him, and Bill signs off on it. I don't think that Carter is going to be able to hang on to hope. I'm assuming Liam's going to pull through this. If they were going to kill him, I'm thinking they would have done it already. We'll see. There's going to be huge fallout in general from the shooting. Nothing is the same after losing Luna, which people are fine with, but almost losing Liam and Steffi's life being at risk again. Finn, again, is going to just be sick about this whole thing. He's going to hate that Steffi was threatened and Liam was shot. And he may hate that he feels relieved that Luna is gone. Poppy may be exiting soon now that her daughter is pushing up daisies and there's nothing left for her. And we are going to see things take center stage soon. Brooke and her Nick romance are going to move on to the front burner. Ridge's engagement with Taylor is going to move to the front burner. We have that remote shoot coming in Italy where Ridge realizes he's destined to be with Brooke. Taylor and Ridge are going to be there for Steffi. She and Hope are going to be keeping a vigil at Liam's bedside. And things may look up for Sheila after this because she risked her life to save Steffi.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.